feed right now.
What?
What's up?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Chilling, man.
Are you high? Like, I don't.
No.
Okay.
Watching the Brooklyn Philly game. Is this Brooklyn? No, it's not Brooklyn. My bad.
So, are you going to
It's
watch
Brooklyn.
it throughout the whole live, or are we going to
No,
turn?
no, no, no. My bad. I'm here. What's up?
Okay.
What's up? I'm here.
Just making sure I know what we're doing tonight, so we're all on the same page.
Nah. We good. What's good? How's been your week? It's Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's going well. Can't complain.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to PS The Live Sessions. Patricia's here. I'm here. How y'all doing? What's up, Suvi?
Is she still overseas?
Yeah, she is. You said earlier that her Wi-Fi was kind of like trash, so it might take her some time. Oh my God! So you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I know it has been, but that's life. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta turn this shit down. Give me a sec. I gotta turn this down.
I mean, I don't really even know why it was on to begin with. Like, you knew you was about to start doing this shit.
Leave me alone. Okay.
Don't come at me.
I was trying to multitask, and it wasn't working out.
Obviously, that was not going to work.
It was not going to work.
You're the one spearheading tonight. How are you going to multitask?
Hold on a second. Go to bed, bro.
God.
I'm too loud? Okay, I'll turn my voice down. Little man just told me to turn my voice down.
Well, it's probably because you had the TV going and talking at the same time, so I kind of get it.
So, tonight is Charges to the Game. Came from the panel that I was part of. Was it 2 weeks ago? Or a month ago? I think it was a month ago.
It was a month ago.
A month ago, right? So a month ago, about masculinity, something with women. So
an unapologetic conversation on masculinity influence on women. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, thank you.
Like, let's get the title right. The fuck? All right.
I got most of it. I was trying to remember it off memory. It just wasn't working out.
You have an outline though, my nigga. So it's like, let's keep going. So what was the panel night about?
Just how when we all dealt with women growing up, what relationship wise, how we did things wrong pretty much and just played with each other with the women's emotions and stuff like that, and what made us change to want to value women, especially our sisters, when we date them and stuff like that. Which it was cool. I liked it. It was a different perspective to hear the guys, give their thoughts on why they did certain things. I mean, a lot of it for me was it was like, all right, cool. I get it. All right, cool. I get it. But and then the crowd, the women that were there, they were a certain caliber of thought process. And the word I want to use is delusional. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting word to use, but go ahead.
That's what I want to use is delusional, because it's like, why are you not understanding what's going on around you? Like, why do you think that you're above what's about to go down right now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what makes you think you're supposed to be immune to that? Like, nah.
You're supposed to be immune to what, though? When you say immune, what do you mean by that?
The trials and tribulations of relationships and love. When you're figuring this out, and how to move, and how to shake and all of that, like, you got to go through these steps. It's just like what every creative or anybody trying to start something to end up somewhere is supposed to be. Like, the end goal, in relationships is marriage, but look at it as just like a business. Like, when you start a business, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through bumps in the road.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to go through bumps in the road. So, like, you got to finagle things. You got to understand, okay, maybe this route ain't the right one, and how to plan ahead. When you're dealing with somebody, that should teach you planning ahead, because you're learning this person's behavior.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's repetitive, just like any job. It's repetitive. At least that's the way I process things. And for me, hearing the way their thought process let me know that's not how they process things. They're using, I guess you could say, fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Like sweet dreams. This ain't about sweet dreams at all, mama.
Elaborate more on that though. Like, what do you mean they're using like fantasies and sweet dreams? Do you mean like from things that they've seen like in media, like stuff that like growing
Well,
up?
nowadays, yeah, media, but even growing up, like.
But you got to understand too, the certain crowd that was there too is kind of our generation. So
Yeah, that's
so
another
like,
thing.
but before that though, you have to understand like there was no social media. We kind of are the people that kind of spearheaded that whole social media thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't really say that it's off of social media.
No.
Fantasies and stuff
I'm
like
saying that's what I was gonna say after that. Like right now, yes, the social media is where everybody sees. But remember, if they grew up, since a lot of them they grew up in our generation, they grew up with Snow White, you know, the princess and the fairy tale type joint. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
whatever they saw on like Full House or Family Matters, that type of relationship. You know, when it comes to black people, Family Matters is one of the, you know, Bill Cosby, all that. Like, that's part of what we grew up on when it came to fantasies. And even the talk shows, like Martin, Prince, all of those, that's Fresh Prince. Those are the things that we saw when it came to relationships. But if you notice in Fresh Prince, Hillary went through how many dudes? Like, she was the OG. Like, she knew how to recite. She knew how to get it rocking and just, you know,
all of
she
that.
she understood what it was. Like, she understood what it was. And then at the end, you saw that she actually found somebody that she cared about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she went through all of that. How come they didn't see that? They only paid attention to Ashley or whoever Will was dating that he fell in love with. I forgot her name. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, why did they not pay attention to that? Because that's what it's like. Just like that. That's what it is. So for me, I know they're like looking at their age and all of that, but that shit will never stop.
Right. So what did you learn from the panel that night?
That I have a few screw thoughts that I need to work on, which is obvious.
I think everyone has screw thoughts that they need to work on.
Yeah, you know, I learned something new about myself. That was the first time I actually was up there in front of people like that and realizing, oh, okay, understanding the situation, what was going on. Because they did make me kind of pull back because they came at me kind of strong off of some wild shit that I said, you know, to them at least. So that taught me to learn to read the crowd a little better.
Right. But I also feel like you shouldn't have been so PC either. Like, if that's your truth, if that's your unfiltered truth, because
no,
the series is called
that was the first time like I ever got that like that. You know, that was a whole crowd. I was like, whoa, safe zone.
But I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but or maybe it's just the side of me that can see different things from other perspectives. But I mean, I feel like you weren't lying at all about any of the stuff that you said. And I feel as though that like a lot of these women, like you said, are kind of a little delusional, or they don't perceive that about themselves. Like, they might see it happen for one of their friends or for another woman.
Yeah.
But when it's them and it has to be their truth in their face, they don't accept it, or they don't acknowledge it.
Not at all. It's like I said, they just feel like they're excluded from the game somehow.
Right. So let's talk about charging it to the game. What is charging it to the game for you? Because at some point in the night you did mention, you know, like, yo, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to take the L and charge it to the game.
Yeah.
And that had brought on a really hard reaction.
Yeah.
From
they didn't like that part. And that was PC.
Like, they were like, what do you mean charge it to the game? What is the game?
Yeah.
Put this on to game. So let's talk a little bit about that.
And that also kind of bothered me, because it's like, how do you not understand what I mean, charge it to the game? In the sense of, charge it to the game can be a good thing and bad thing depending on who's receiving it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, perspective is key. So if you're taking an L's have levels to them, especially in a relationship. If you've been dealing with somebody for 3 months, right? They're kicking game 2, you kicking game, y'all already, you know, vibing, doing whatever it is. handling your business, but he's been quote unquote telling you the truth the whole time. But you never got any like concrete answers about nothing. Everything's been very gray area. You know what that is. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? How we doing? Yo, I'm having a great time. You know, those kind of generic responses that are in the gray area, nothing definite. You gotta understand the game that's going on right there in front of you. Now you gotta have a decision to make. You're gonna continue doing it because you understand what he just said.
Right.
But you know, it wasn't direct. Any man, you've dated dudes who were very direct with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted something, they just said it. Any man, any person, when they just want something, they just gonna say it. It ain't gonna be no need for gray area stuff, nothing.
But I think that it's like a double-edged sword though. So for me, like I remember NIC, and you were very specific about saying like, yo, it is what it is. Like I'm gonna be very direct so that there isn't any gray area.
Yeah, that's his approach.
The other panelists kind of like skipped, hopped, and jumped around answering the question directly. But like when we had oh my God, I can't remember. Mystic on.
Oh yeah. What's up, Jamila?
Jamila, yes. When we had her on, her and I agreed. We're like, yo, if men were just more honest and direct, you guys would save a lifetime of bullshit.
Of course. But
I don't understand why niggas can't do that. But then NIC did bring up a point too, that even though women always ask for the truth, a lot of times when they get it, they don't know how to manage or handle it, which is also a fucking problem too. And I think it's important for women to identify like, yo, if you really want the honest truth, like you need to be ready for whatever it is. And I don't think women think that far ahead.
Nope.
I think a lot of times women don't really process situations first before reacting. I am guilty of that too at times.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, no, because nigga, you know I be blitzing sometimes. Some shit I be like, word? For real?
I'll be like, look, you need to assess the situation.
But you know I'm usually a logical person. So if I do come out of character for some reason like that, it's obvious like, yo.
Yeah, and when you in your feels, bro. Jesus Christ, you in your feels.
But the lesson here is that I can acknowledge that. Most women can't.
And that's your own downfall. You gotta be able to look yourself in the mirror and accept who you are or what you have been through. You know, they talk about, you know, self-awareness. That's the big push nowadays, you know, self-care, self-awareness, all of that.
And a lot of women in that crowd preach that a lot.
We gonna keep moving. But you never want to look at yourself. Understand that you're going through that with whoever you're dealing with. Anything when it comes to charging to the game and how you're moving, good or bad, you're maneuvering. It's all chess. Because at the end of the day, just because you like somebody and they like you back doesn't mean that you two aren't working to keep that attraction going.
Right. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Because you now are spending time with this person. I understand why you know people get mad about getting ghosted or whatever. But enjoy the ride. It's lessons, man. I'm not saying don't get into your emotions. I'm not saying, you know, don't feel the pain. Go through all of that though. Go through all of that. That's charging into the game. It's not taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to feel your emotions.
But if you're feeling your emotions and like you're investing in someone, I think it's hard to not separate the two. Like I get the whole charging it to the game. Like, yo, at the end of the day, it didn't work out. It didn't work out for whatever reason. Whatever personal reason might have happened that it didn't work out. So I have to charge it to the game. But I think it's hard for people to also separate that, especially when you put so much effort into another person.
Hey, how many businesses fail?
Yo, my life.
What you want me to say, man?
I hear you, but I'm trying to be very like on both sides here.
I totally get you.
You are very like, no, this is what it is, and then this is what happens. And
no. No, I'm accepting the fact that you have to go through it too. I never say you shouldn't go through it. When you lose a business or this business idea doesn't work, you're frustrated. You're upset. You go through a lot of emotions. There's nothing wrong with going through those emotions. Is having those emotions stop you from moving forward.
Right.
That's the problem. And that's when the petty behavior and the anger, and then you are not becoming somebody that you are not. Because you're so, you have allowed this thing to eat you inside. That
do you think women go through that more than men, or do you think that's like equal but on different
it's equal.
levels?
It's equal. No, it's equal, and there's levels. It's equal and there's levels because everybody's emotional level is different. You know what I'm saying? Some people are more petty than others. Some people can get more angry than others. Some people have a line that they just won't cross. For myself, I have a line that I won't cross. There's never been a person that I haven't been willing to let go without throwing away. It's okay. You can go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm Gucci, and it's not a diss to them. It's just that you not being here is not going to allow me to wake up tomorrow. Like, I'm cool.
But Shola, let's talk about that for a second. But so like how in the past you've just never really emotionally connected with someone it's easy to do that?
No, I have. I've been very connected for a couple women. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point I'm like, yo, I really feel so strong for Shorty. Like, I feel for Shorty, like, for real. But they walk away. Next, keep it moving.
But is there never a conversation had or held in regards to like why are they walking away?
Nothing in depth. I mean, it could be a lot of reasons. I mean, I was a fuckboy, so it wasn't like I was surprised at a lot of them either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so well. Do you think your actions had to do with a lot of the reasons why they left?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I accept that too. And that's the thing. You got to accept your own actions in the situation. You know what I'm saying? And even if you feel like you didn't do anything wrong. Like, there's a couple of times I feel like I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. I don't know if they feel like that. And if I ask, sometimes I'll ask, sometimes I won't. If I do ask, if you tell me, cool. I mean, it is what, like I said, I just started to the game. Like, I'm not being investments to me. I have attachment issues. So I guess that's the problem. That's my issues. So where I'm at right now, with my whole family life and all of that, that is the only thing that scares me because I've never experienced this before. Mm-hmm. But prior, I experienced all of that. Like, I knew the steps. I knew the game. I knew how to, maneuver. This, I don't know how to maneuver.
But wouldn't you consider this still a game, though? It's still a game. Like, you got the business, so now you're trying to run and maintain the business. So isn't this still kind of the game?
So you got to do, yeah. But the game now is with somebody else who is on board. You're not a one person play no more.
But isn't that with any relationship though?
Nah,
it's never really one-sided.
Nah. If you and that person aren't building together, and y'all are just together, I mean, you're doing your own thing, boom, boom, boom. That's what I don't think people understand. When you're actually in a relationship is a bond being built. Are you really building that though? And when I say relationship, I don't mean your perception of a relationship. I mean the perception of where you both meet equally.
Right. No, I agree. I mean, a lot of times people fantasize or want these relationships to be able to do things for like the gram.
Yeah. So Jamila just asked me if I ever never felt the need for closure. No.
No. That easy. No big deal.
Nah, I don't need closure. It's cool. It's like, you were a part of my life, and now you're not. That's fine. That's totally fine because it's not like you're the only person left on this earth. I can breathe. I can talk to the next person. I can build another bond. Like, all of these are just bonds that a relationship that I built. Like, you're learning a lesson in this. You know what I'm saying? You're learning. My favorite thing to say is put people in their pockets. Mm-hmm. Everybody's in a pocket. And it's a never-ending pocket. Like, there's a whole there's how they have that multi-shoe rack? There's a whole bunch of pockets, but they never get filled up because you gotta put people where they are. You know what I'm saying? And even yourself, and that's including me. Like, I include myself in a certain pocket. Like, all right, cool. I know how to boom, boom. And when something comes that I'm not understanding, adaptation comes into play.
Okay. Talk to me
If
a little bit about that. We did kind of touch on that when we were prepping for this, like being able to adapt. And what did you mean by that?
Adaptation means you have now understood the scene. Like if you walk, this is like when you walk into a party.
Mm-hmm.
First thing we all do when we walk into a party, we assess the area.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're like very business with this. Like it's not.
That's just. I'm just saying, man. I'm trying to make it understandable for the people what they do. I could use a whole bunch of other shit, but this is easy.
Okay. You walk into the building, you assess it. Go ahead.
You assess the situation, and you keep the flow. Now, every crowd is different, so you gotta know how to keep your if it's a new type of shorty or a new type of dude that you're dealing with, take some time to understand their character. Pay attention to that person. Not the googly-eyed, oh my God, he's so fine shit. Try to block that out and actually pay attention, because then their behavior becomes like natural. You get to understand them better, how they move and all of that. If you're not doing that to the person you're talking to, then their behaviors will shock you, because that means you weren't paying attention.
But I think like everyone goes through this honeymoon phase where it's like you'll peep red flags, but you're like, But I think it's after that 3-month or that 6-month mark is like when people really actually start to pay attention, because in any new thing, it's always just this new thing. It's a high. It's a really great high that people don't want to come down from, because people love that feeling.
Well, that's y'all. Because I'm a cautious ass motherfucker. Okay? I don't care how googly-eyed I am for you. Okay? I'm peeping everything you do. And I'm letting you know, baby, you can rock off the rip, off the minute we meet and we start vibing. I'm going to tell you straight up, shorty, you can do what you want to do, just so that you don't feel no cages. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting that off rip. Do you, I'll do me. We meet in the middle. Wherever we parlay at is wherever we parlay at. Plain and simple. So that we both know where we at. You move accordingly, I move accordingly. That's it. And I will.
So you usually use this term called like we coolin'. Is this the we coolin', or have you moved from this? Because like from this past like year and a half with you, working with you and stuff, and like talking about these like relationships and like different dynamics, you have really added extra tiers to this thing. And I think like when niggas like you do that, y'all complicate things even more than they need to.
It's not.
You do though, because it's very simple. It's either we're friends, we're talking, dating, we're dating exclusively, and that's it. Like it's just these 3 tiers. You throw in we cooling, then we warming up, then we baking, then we out the oven.
See, you get it.
Then we get it. Why is there all of these little steps to get to, like, why is that not like,
because we as men, you have to just be willing to, you have to be patient, because an empire wasn't built in a day, baby. You trying to jump the whole bunch of steps. You seen that meme today? It was like girls and like a house, a job, and pregnancy. Girls and that dude take a step and just went straight to pregnancy. Y'all skip a whole bunch of steps. There's a whole bunch of steps here. That's the blueprint. The book is massive. Okay? And
y'all book is massive.
Yes.
Y'all book is massive.
As it should be.
But I feel like it doesn't even need to be like, it could be really so simple.
You wanna know why?
Humans make things complex. It really, on both sides, men or women, it could be really simple. Humans make it more complex than it needs to be.
Hold on. Jamila says, so which part of we cooling do you introduce sex? Oh, up front, baby. What you talking about?
What do you mean up front? So that's just some shorty you just fucking. That don't mean like.
We can develop a strong bond while we kicking it. You act like you have it. Go ahead and lie. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay. All of a sudden, you just coming through, turns into, oh, you want something to eat? Oh, look, I'm about to go to the store. You want to roll with me? Yo, I'm about to go hang out real quick. Want to come? Next minute, you meeting the friends off. How many times y'all been kicking it? Exactly. We take steps because in those probably first 2 weeks that a guy is just hitting it, he's just checking you out, seeing how you do things, seeing how you move.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yes.
I think but you guys are usually entertaining more than one person, so it's kind of hard for you to be like, oh yeah, I'm just checking her out to see how she moving. That
is where we multitask the best. Okay.
No, y'all fuck up a lot.
No. That's for niggas who are the niggas who fuck up, which we all do. We all slip, but 99% of those niggas that be slipping all the time on a constant basis is because their mouth run too damn much. You can't just be talking because these women are listening. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be hearing shit. So when niggas be talking, that's what be messing them up.
Do you think men are more chatty patties than women are? I mean, it's a really simple question. Yes. I mean, answer yes.
Do I think men are more chatty?
Men are more chatty patty. Y'all might not chatty patty the way women do, but y'all chatty patty.
To who though? Because if you're talking boy talk, when we with our fellas, yes, but that's the same thing y'all do when we with your homegirls. So I'm gonna put that on the same level. Okay. So when you say chatty patty, what do you mean chatty patty? Chatty patty.
I'm talking about that, but I feel like then men, for the most part, then take it to this like other level where then it leaves the circle. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen for women, but I feel like, I mean, I've been a victim of it too. Like where niggas
it's both sides.
Shared stories and done said some things, and then like it gets back to me, and it's like, well, damn, my niggas, like, why are y'all talking about my pussy? Like, it's like, what are y'all comparing notes? Like, I like that one better, so I fucked him better than the other. Like, but I feel like y'all chatty patty more than women do. I'm just saying. That was my past. That's a disclaimer. That was my past. I'm a new woman. Growth. Okay. All right. I have learned from my mistakes. I do not fuck niggas of the same crew no more. Okay.
Yo. Oh my God, Trish. I love you so much. Yo, listen, I went through the same shit. It's okay. And so you be like, damn, word? Y'all talking about me like that? Listen, as a nigga, we like that shit. We like all that drama on us. Like, yeah, because then we can just play it cool. Like, sorry, wow, yo, wow.
Okay, so niggas do love drama. Y'all do love crazy chicks.
No. Drama.
No. Because crazy chicks bring drama.
No.
And y'all seem to, it's like a correlation. Y'all seem to really love that.
I disagree. The quiet shorties bring drama too. It's just different how they bring drama. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, all the niggas
hold on, I have to correct you right there. So 2 things I want to say. The first thing is I don't think quiet chicks bring different drama. Quiet chicks nag. So they see the movements that you do, and then they be tight at it. But it's like they don't what else can they do? Because they don't rah sis kumbah. You know what I'm saying? So
that's where the levels come in, right there. That you think drum is just rah. Drum does not have to be rah in front of all of that. It doesn't need to be all explosive all the time.
But when I say that, I don't mean like explosive in front of people. Like it could just be like a situation between the two. Like
it doesn't. Look. A shorty can sit you down. A shorty can sit you down and just talk to you and talk the life out of you. Okay, real calmly talking to you. And I'm telling you right now, that shit does so much damage to a man's ego.
Ooh, I've learned that.
That shit does mad damage. Okay.
So I've learned that, but I also need to learn how to not let it shift my whole entire night.
Yes, and that's where we win.
That's where I fuck up. I will admit that. Like, I'm like, you know what? I can really let you know right now that when we get in this car, I'm gonna blitz the fuck out of you. Like, you are going to get it from every fucking angle, okay? And not in a good way. But then I'll let the whole shit still get me tight the rest of the fucking night waiting to get to the car because I just really want to do it, get it over with, and move on. But
that's where charging to the game comes in. Y'all need to learn how to just compose. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't compose. You want everything so much. You want it so bad. That's too much.
So let me say this to you. So I also want to just say to the viewers, if you guys are like even typing anything to me specifically, I cannot see it because nothing is updating on my side. So
Jamila's been talking. Jamila's here.
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see any updates happening on my side tonight. So
for real, you don't see nothing?
Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I wanted to just say though, like, I feel like sometimes it, like, going back to the Snow Whites and like the Cinderellas and stuff like that, women have been instilled in us for a very long time that like, yo, you can't be really complete without a man. Like, you can't be complete without this family. Like, you can be successful as fuck, very Oprah level. And it's still like, well, why hasn't she married Stedman? Like, bitch, why the fuck do I need to marry Stedman? Like, I get dick down. We good. I got money and I'm straight.
Hey, man.
But like, society doesn't make that okay for us. So I think that's why like a lot of women, for them, they're just like, yo, I need to strive to this in order to really be successful. But then women aren't honest with themselves either to realize that like subconsciously, like, yeah, they feel like they have to have this in order to be complete and successful.
Listen, all facts. And what do I always say? Fuck tradition. Okay.
But that's not, a lot of people can't say that. Like, we can.
And then that's their own downfall. You're gonna keep searching for something. Look, when you search for treasure, it's very rare you find it.
Right.
So don't search. Live your life.
Some people can't do that though, Shola. And let me tell you reasons why. Like, I feel like a lot of times it's like, okay, home for the holidays. So girl, where's your man? When am I gonna get them grandbabies? Where them children at? It's like, even if I don't want to search, people are like now forcing me to search. So then I get so backed up into this corner where it's like, well, shit, I am like, maybe I do need to start searching because it's not as easy as earmuffing the situation.
I'm saying
blocking it out.
Block out the noise, yo. Block out the noise. I know I make it sound like, I know I'm being very like cold and just very direct with it, but that's literally what it is. Block out the noise.
I agree with you.
Block out the noise. Because
I'm like, thank God my dad does not trip on me like that.
Exactly. And like, that's like I said, that's another traditional thing. That's like an institutionalized mindset that we have anyways. Like, right. Oh, you need this person. You need to go find that person. Like, at the end of the day,
I mean, it is tradition, and then I also think it brings on this other layer of like, let's bring it back to social media too. Like when people are
hold on, Trish. Stars just said, I'm tired of people asking me about kids. I feel you, Ma. Look, they're not on your timeline. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
You live your life. Okay? Kids ain't easy. They ain't gonna help you with them bills. You know what I mean? kids is not no.
They rack them up.
They rack them up. Then we eat you out the house. Okay, so enjoy you and your husband, man. Like, listen, me and my shorty could do it over. Them kids would not be here. Tell me that right now, yo.
Yeah, I've already accepted that. I'm just gonna be the fun auntie. I'm gonna just come through. I'm gonna see you and give you a little shmoney, and then I go home. Like, that's just it for me.
I wish I could be like, yo, come take your kids. You know what I mean? Like, I wish. I mean, I love my kids. Don't get it twisted, but it's just like when they do that to y'all, I be feeling bad because I'm like, they don't really do that to men per se.
At all.
It's a different way. It's just, oh, you got a girl or not yet.
Yeah, it's very subtle. It's not pressure.
Yeah, it's not pressure. No, it's pressure. It's pressure because remember, we do clown niggas who don't got girls.
Do y'all?
Yeah,
do y'all really do that?
Yes. 1000%.
So let's define this though. When y'all are clowning niggas that don't have girls, do y'all mean like in serious relationships or niggas that just can't pull girls? Because that's different. If you can't pull a chick, period.
Let me tell you the stages right now. In your 20s,
these stages.
No, it's just age-wise. In your 20s, most dudes are just playing around. So if you can't bag a couple shorties and have a nice little like playpen, you trash. Your game is weak and we clowning. Okay, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. He happy because he got one. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? 2, in your mid-20s, 25 to 28, if you ain't seriously kind of talking to one shorty, like you got your side dishes, but that one shorty that you really vibing with, niggas is gonna look at you like, yeah, he's going through it, you know, he just need to find somebody. That's what we say. He's empty inside. That's real nigga talk.
He's empty inside?
Yeah. Because if you notice, all the dudes that don't have like a main shorty that they talk to, they kind of weird in the head a little bit. They kind of off balance. You know, they just kind of all over the place. But when you're talking to one shorty, you might have your sides. You might have your sides. But at the end of the day, that main shorty kind of keeps you like balanced. You be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Even if my other shorties ain't giving me, because at the end of the day, it is about getting pussy. And when a man busts a nut, our minds is just clear. We can work. We can figure things out. But when we're clogged up, that's when we do wild, crazy shit.
So can't y'all just unclog yourselves? Self-love is the best love.
Nah, nothing like some fat ass in your mouth. Anyways, but that's besides the point.
That is so besides the point. What?
That's besides the point. I'm just saying.
Okay, I want to get to the next thing before we run out of time. You have put up a video on our page regarding collateral damage.
Yes.
And has anyone ever been collateral damaged? And to like speak a little bit about that and share their stories. So can you like let the viewers and listeners know like sort of what is collateral damage in your perspective?
Collateral damage is just, so now we look at collateral damage as a bad thing. I'm assuming everybody looks at collateral damage, oh dang, that's collateral damage. Like, you know, warfare. So in this game that we play, it is a warfare. So if you are talking to somebody and shit don't work out, but then you see them 2 weeks later with somebody else and they're all lovey-dovey, or he just proposes some wild shit to her, just consider yourself collateral damage. Okay? If you were talking to if you in a group of girls and you were talking to some dude and all of a sudden he sees your homegirl and he, you know, slides off on you 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and next 2 weeks you see them two hanging out, consider yourself collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? If you're a dude and some shorty was vibing with you before and then she met some other dude, but she didn't know that you and dude knew each other and y'all end up in the same place, my nigga, you are now collateral damage. Okay? Because one of y'all is still going to be talking to her. Which one is it going to be? Or both of y'all can still be hitting and you don't know that both of y'all is still hitting, because that be happening too. So, at the end of the day, you can look at collateral damage as a good thing or a bad thing if you are one of those people that feel sorry for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see shorty and she's with another dude, nigga, you should be happy for yourself that you don't have to go through that headache. Because now you can just let her
But what if he was interested in her and wouldn't have considered her a headache?
Well then, my nigga, are you going to stop talking to her? Or are you going to keep beating one or the other?
So I don't know about this mentality. You know, I don't usually question you. I'm usually on your side. I don't know how I feel about this one.
You want to know why? You want to know why I say that? Because for a dude, your emotions is very clear. What can you deal with? You know what I'm saying? I understand the woman mindset. That, you know, it's a lot going on, but as a man, dude, if you're strong in your game, you can go get another shorty. It's really not that serious. You know what I'm saying? And if you just want to, if you really do like her and want to keep her around, then you have to accept that's what she's doing. You're gonna get in your feelings about it and lose some pussy? Come on, fam. Charge it to the game, baby.
But you just said that like you can get more pussy, so like
you can, but those are your options. Either go get some more pussy, add it to the list, or keep her and go get some more pussy. Because at the end of the day, shorty's gonna choose one of y'all to keep to still mess with. Like I said, right? Mm-hmm. One of y'all still gonna be getting it. Who's it gonna be? You or him, my nigga? Y'all gonna both be getting it and not know it. So
have you ever been collateral damage?
Hell yeah.
But have realized it, like have been in.
Hell yeah.
And how did you feel about that?
I'm gonna got me a couple more bitches. What?
So you not even try to have like a conversation with this person and just be like, here we are, like, you know.
Nah. I'm not.
So you would just kind of peep shit and then move accordingly.
Exactly. Always, because then you're gonna peep how I move, and I'd rather you have a dramatic situation than me. I'd rather you come at me than me come at you. I ain't giving you that power, shorty.
So now it's a power, like,
it is a power thing. Everything's a power thing. I will always win. I'm not giving you that. Sorry. I'm Gucci.
So even if you're super crushed about the situation, you will not address it first.
Nope. I am cooling.
You are such a nigga.
What you want me to say?
And that, like, ego is so annoying.
Hey man, it's survival of the fittest out here. Okay? That's what charging to the game is. You be able to take those L's. You take those beatings, boy. You take those beatings, shorty. You get stronger. You peep the game. And you figure that shit out. Because if you don't, you're going to be like these other, you know what I mean, out here in their fields. And those fields ain't going to help you out. Because it's going to fuck up every step towards the end goal that you want.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question that came from the panel that night. I'm probably
Hold on. Jamila just said, such an African move, show. This is why African men get on my nerves. Show as, and Star says, show as is high as fuck. I did have an edible, but I'm not that high. Not that high.
Oh, you finally ate that nasty ass brownie?
Crystal ate the whole thing. She's getting me a fucking cube, yo. She's like, why you think I've been knocking out these few days? She'd be sleeping mad good. I was like, I'm mad jealous. Like, how you
oh my God.
She's been knocking out, yo. But yeah, what was the question?
So there was a question they asked in regards to, like, a lot of you on the panel have daughters. And
yeah.
So would you go about, like, assisting your daughter maneuver through this, like, game?
Yeah.
You know, making sure that they're not collateral damage and whatnot.
Yeah. I'll do whatever I can. But at the end of the day, she's going to have to go through it. I can't protect her from everything, which is why I said I wouldn't necessarily protect her from dudes like me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I remember when you said that, the crowd was explosive.
We're walking contradictions completely.
I agree.
So why in the world would I say, oh, I don't want my daughter to date somebody like me? Why not, bro? She looks up to you now. You know what I'm saying? She looks up to you now. Like, it's all part of you are who you are now because of those experiences.
You wouldn't mind your daughter dating someone like you now?
No, even back then. It wasn't like, look, okay. I would never accept my daughter dating somebody who beats her or emotionally is abusive or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And there's levels to the emotional abuse because we all go through emotional abuse in relationships. Mm-hmm. There's levels to that. So that's a very, like, general word. So as long as he's not putting his hands on her, anything like that, or giving her an STD, which can happen anyways, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really tripping. Because I'm like, he's going to have to, they're both going to, because she's going to do shit that's going to fuck some dude up too, down the line. She's going to break some dude's heart too. You know what I'm saying? So that dude's going to be collateral damage and on her list. So at the end of the day, if she's dealing with somebody like me, and I'm there to guide and let her know, because I'm going to make sure I have that open dialogue with her when it comes to dudes. At the end of the day, she's going to have to make her own decisions. Because I can tell her everything.
Right.
I can tell her everything. That does not mean that she's still not going to go through with it.
I agree.
So why would I say I don't want her to date somebody like me younger? Because she probably will. She's going to run into a fuckboy like me. You know, she's going to run into
you.
Yeah, exactly. And she's going to fall in love. She's going to do all this shit and go through those emotions. But guess what? It's how you come out and at the back end of it. How strong do you come out? How much did you learn from the situation? That's what charging to the game is. It's what did you learn? You know, how well did you adapt to the situation? You know, moving forward, what would you tweak? Because that is all about learning yourself. Just like playing any sport.
to have this self-reflection and kind of go through.
Always. That's the main thing about charging into the game. Dude, people who really play this, who understand this, like you've gone through a lot in your process. You know a lot of things now. You peep things you never would have peeped when you were 21.
Oh yeah.
Enough said.
That's the conversation for another time.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. To me, when I hear people who are saying all this, like, what's the game and all of that, I'm like, you're not learning. You were not paying attention.
I don't think I can't say that. Like I
have to because you would have.
I don't think it's that they're not learning. I think that like women just I don't think there's so much as a title for it. Like how you call it the game, I don't think women call it the game because to them they don't feel like it's a game. But like, you know, if you go a day, you tight, he ain't call you back, and then he finally texts you, and then you decide, yo, I ain't gonna text him, fuck that. Like you playing the game. You know what I'm saying? But like women won't call it that.
That's not my problem. That's your delusion. That's your delusional ass. You keep lying to yourself, shorty. You keep lying. That's the thing. Don't expect sympathy from me if you're lying to yourself. If you both know what we're doing or what's going on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like overall, with the charge it to the game, I think women are very in tune and aware that like they're doing it. I just don't think they're calling it that. But so like when you brought it up at the panel, Bernadine, who was hosting the panel,
Dr. Bernadine,
she was like, well, what is the game? And it's like, I don't know if it's because you're hosting and you kind of want to kind of dive a little bit deeper, which makes sense for you to ask that question.
Yeah.
But then a lot of women in the audience were like, well, yeah, what is the game? And it's like, you play it too.
You play it too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on. Jamila says, yes, that's why you hit peak awareness, self-awareness in your 30s. And she calls it psychological warfare. Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I agree with that.
It's fucked up. But we're not perfect, though. That's the thing. Because we're not perfect, don't expect perfect solutions. Nobody's situation, no matter how glossy and great it looks outside, is perfect.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that feminine or femininity, I don't know what these people are calling this stuff now, like the toxic part for women, for men, which one do you think is worse?
I don't think any is worse. I think both of them are just fighting a losing battle with each other. It's great to watch. You know, like I said, I love spectating and I love watching it because they both have great.
I think women are worse.
Why?
Because I think women, you know, bringing back to like really not thinking things through, and just like, I think women like to, in contradicting themselves, I think a lot of time they're able to be toxic and then scream, woe is me.
Yeah.
In the same breath. I think like one of the conversations in the panel was like, well, you know what? I am very direct. If I don't want to talk to a woman anymore, I'm not interested in her anymore. She lets it go in one ear, not the other. Like she don't process that like, yo, I'm being upfront with you. I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm not interested. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Let's not waste each other's time. And then it becomes this thing of like, oh, he playing. All right, babe, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, she lets it go in one ear, not the other. But if it was on the flip side, it's like, nigga, stop calling me. I'm going to get my niggas on you. Why? He thirsty as fuck. And I think women, like, are very toxic. And then they do this, like, woe is me. Like, no, like, I'm a woman. You can't, like, consent and safety. And, like, y'all, like, throwing all of these words. And it's like, y'all, I'm not trying to bash or nothing. But, like, from observations and just being a person that can kind of really see, like, a lot of different sides of things, I think that, like,
and that's why
I think the toxic femininity, whatever, however y'all phrase it, is way worse than a male's.
And that's why y'all are delusional. Thank you, Jamila. Jamila just said it. That's called delusional. That's called delusions. LOL. Truth. You know what I'm saying? I think we got like 4 more minutes left. So,
So what do you think women should do like with this like delusional stuff? Like I don't know how to get this message out and not come
Okay.
off rude or
Now,
like a bitch or like whoa, like, but I really
so
think like us as females have like a really like a lot of
I'm gonna tell them what I've told you numerous times, I think. From my conversations with the gentleman in your life, right?
Mhm.
Charges to the game. Understand yourself. You cannot expect a perfect solution from an imperfect solution, which is every solution. So if you're not peeping what's going on and actually paying attention, that at the end of the day, no matter how upset you are, is your fault. You have to accept that. If you do not accept that, then you will fall in the same pitfalls over and over with nothing learned. Adaptation is learning to not burn yourself. When the stove is hot, you know not to touch that shit. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Situation.
You have to
But
learn the patience of waiting for it to cool.
exactly. Now, ladies, you want a man. I get you. I get you. I wish you the best of luck. Everybody define who they want to be with. But in that time frame, block out the noise. Go get your bag. Fuck. Listen, just like
Yes, queen. Go get
you know what I'm
them
saying?
fucking bags.
Go get your bag and trust. Yes, Jamila says trust your instincts. Be real with yourself. Yeah, those are all great female shit. But as a nigga talking to you, you need to peep the game. You need to peep how these niggas move. Okay, and don't get mad about it. You just move accordingly. When you move accordingly, nothing will ever be personal to you because you already see how they act. And Trish, how many times have you seen something and then tweak the way you behave and niggas is all up in your phone? Yo, what's good? How you doing?
Yeah,
Boom, boom,
all
boom.
the time.
You gotta learn to flip the script, shorty. Like, what was it? Love don't cost. Is it love don't cost a thing? Like, a thin line between love and hate. Is that what it is?
That's the one with Martin.
No, I'm talking about the one with Vivica Fox.
Yeah, that's the one with Martin and Vivica Fox.
Is it? Okay. Where
Oh, two can play that game.
Two can play that game. Transfer of energy, baby.
I agree.
Transfer. That's it. Don't let them win. Look, it's okay to be in your emotions. You go in your car and you beat the wheel or you scream and you do all that. But when you come out and you are seen, you are composed. Okay? You never let see him cry. They tell niggas all the time growing up. OGs used to be like, yo, never chase a bitch, chase your pockets. Same process to y'all. Same thought process to y'all, ladies.
Yeah, but the way y'all were getting that information, it was make sure you look pretty, know how to cook, make sure you go to school, so you can get that man and that family. So when y'all were receiving that information, we were receiving something completely different. And I think that's where a lot of the clashing comes.
Celeste, the therapist, just came in. What's up, Celeste? She says the only problem is that females can be emotional about it. The struggle with doing it the same way. Yeah, that's why we different. But there's still those in the game that are great at it. Patricia is one of them. You better talk your shit, shorty. You better talk your shit. You better talk your shit.
Y'all can DM me.
You know what I'm saying? I've known this shorty for 10 years, and I've peeped the game that she played, and I applaud it to the fullest, baby. You know I applaud it. Yeah, she's an emotional wreck. We all are. Who gives a fuck?
But I know how to check my shit.
Exactly.
I know how to
exactly.
You might see my emotional shit, but them niggas never see that.
Exactly.
Like that.
Closed circle. It's a small box. You be like, yo, this nigga, da 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 da. I'm like, I feel you. So that's wild, crazy. Oh, my nigga got you good.
Like, don't worry though. I got a way to fix it. I know how to devise the plan.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with being emotional. Listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. All those times that I felt slighted by a shorty, I smoked a blunt, or I used to go for long walks or go play some basketball and get really aggressive with niggas. I used to like want to beat niggas up just to let out some aggression. Something, don't go work out. Just go sweat it off. Anything. Just to let that off. Just to get that energy out. I am not saying do not get the energy out because you do not want that piled up. That's another thing. Do not let your emotions stack up. And you know what that does to you, Trish. Do not let your emotions stack up. Yeah. Do
Which is
not.
why I'm seeing a therapist now
Exactly.
to process a lot of these
Yeah,
things.
you need to find a way to let things off. You got to get the energy off. Everything about us humans is that we're energy. And because of that, you have to let things just all the time. Because if you don't, you're going to wild out. You're going to wild out because that's a lot of built up tension. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that at all. So when it comes to charging to the game, let it off. Somewhere private. Let the world, don't let the world see you sweat like that. Because that's when they know they got you.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And when they got you, that's a hard leash to let off. You know what I'm saying? And that's all.
Niggas are master manipulators when they know they got you.
But
and a couple
y'all
of
are
niggas
too.
on that panel
But
was doing it to some of the bitches in the audience. Right then, I'm like, Shorty, you don't see the game? That's the game right there.
he's just mad. That nigga was mad intellectual with that shit. I was like, this nigga good.
Sean was like, nah, I don't really understand what he's talking about. But for me, just, fuck it. Whatever.
Fuck it. I was like, hey, that shit works. I was like, that's some good shit. That was some good shit. Yo, listen, we niggas is full of shit. That was some good shit. Like, I was like, wow, this is impressive right here, yo.
I'm interested to see where Bernadine takes the series. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her
a lot.
time.
She's really dope. So it'll be interesting to see the next set of stuff she puts out with the unfiltered stuff. So check her out when y'all have a chance.
Yeah. We definitely have to go to the next one she does. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can just watch now, spectate.
Yeah, I hope she never put me on a panel. Because the way they crucified you, they will crucify, like...
Listen,
I'll be back. I'm chopped up. That's it.
Yo, listen. That crowd was rough. But I liked it, though. I liked it. It was a nice learning. It was a nice, learning thing. It was like, all right, cool. But also, ladies, I love y'all. Y'all are just funny to me. Just know that every time I hear y'all talk, I do be laughing inside, because it's comical, because it's just like, I know, shorty, and I feel bad, but hey, shout out to the game, man. It's just, let it roll off your shoulders, don't let that shit eat at you like that, you'll be fine. Because you find that, like all of y'all are doing great things. You're moving and shaking out here. Don't let some dick be your top. Like, we don't consider pussy to be the top. Nah, our bread. Status is the
I must agree with you, but I know Jamila's in this live session. And the last time me and her had a conversation, it be the dick. But then when you find that curve,
yeah. Oh, she's laughing. She's laughing.
The curve will bring back new heights and new levels.
Yeah.
I get it. Don't be
She said,
don't be victimized.
She said, but if it's curved, girl. See? That's y'all problem. But see, that's why when your shit is good and a dude's like all up in your phone, hey, what's up? What you doing? You hungry? All that? That's because you got some good box too. So niggas be tripping off y'all shit. So don't think that it ain't we don't trip. We trip. Because,
I agree.
We trip. I mean, there are a few that I used to be
but I need to monetize off of this when y'all be tripping.
You just not messing with the right niggas. You messing with some broke niggas.
Clearly not.
You messing with some broke niggas. Look, if a rich nigga misses you, he's sending you a whole bunch of shit. A broke nigga ain't sending you. Look. When I say broke, but y'all ladies aren't too mad at me. Hold on, Trish is joining right now. Hey,
the ladies don't. Yeah, I keep being so fucking extra with that shit.
Can you see the comments now?
Yeah, I can read the comments now.
Oh, great.
So I have no idea what happened before. But I just want to say I hope they're not mad at you, because next session I would like to present a conversation that I had with someone in regards to women not being created to think.
Oh, yeah, we had this conversation.
And that, it's kind of the men being placed to be the thinkers and that like, you know, when we're just not created to do that. And so I'm prepping that session. When I have a few more conversations, flush that out. But I totally agree with his theories, and
yo, ladies are gonna hate you, yo.
Had he brought this to, if he brings this conversation to other women, they're going to be very defensive. They're going to shut it off. But like, as he's talking to me, I'm like, oh, I said, ooh, big dick energy. But then I'm like, yo, you know what? You're kind of right. Women weren't created to think. That's not, women weren't, that's not their thing. That's not their zhuzh. And
that's not your thing. Don't say they. You're a part of them too.
Yeah, no, I'm including myself in it. But
you say they instead of we.
No. What?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little layer that he added to that for those women who do think. So I'm part of that subgroup, that subcategory.
I like how you did that.
Okay.
I like how you did that.
I will finesse and I will put that out there at the next session. And then he's kind of like, you know, we weren't created to be the nurturing ones. So like it's a back and forth. But yeah, so I'm excited to kind of put that together, and hopefully a lot of women will
good.
Crucify me
for that. This one's all on you. I'm gonna be spectating.
So that's what you always fucking do. You just sit there and you spectate. Like, you don't even be trying to come to niggas' defense.
Hey, you're on the ledge. I'm supposed to jump with you? Hold on.
Yeah. Because if it was the other way around, you'd be like, all right, come on, Trish, like I can't go by myself. And you know that shit. You know you do that shit to me, Tola. What? Why do you ain't say That's why you ain't say shit, because you know you be like, yo, really, Trish? Come on. You do that.
But I be coming
like,
along.
Really, you go, really, Trish? You gonna let me drink by myself tonight?
Word.
So I know. You would be like, really, Trish? You gonna let me jump off this ledge by myself? Nigga, don't play me. Don't fucking play me.
You know I be trying to skate. Well, hold on, son. Let me get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, you got that out. Cool.
Yeah. Don't be trying to play me like that, nigga. If I'm going off that fucking edge, you finna come with me, and that's that.
I'm with you. We jumping together. I don't want them attacking you on the streets alone. Like, hold up. That'd be crazy.
Oh, what about the conversation we had the other day when I was like, yeah, I don't really have backup like that. You're like, yo, Trish, you got me. And I'm like, oh, so you just gonna go beat bitches up too? Like, nigga, that's not how that works. I'm talking about like, nah, I ain't got backup like that. If I need to call a homegirl to come help me like fix some shit, I can't call you. You can't put nobody. I'll be on the side cheering.
I could throw on a dress and cheer from the side.
Jesus Christ.
You know
so thank y'all so much for participating tonight. We had a good time with y'all. We missed y'all. You know, like
man.
So we haven't been able to do these sessions, but we're hoping we can get it back together. Show us.
Hold on.
I'm throwing you under the bus.
Don't make it seem like we just disappeared, because we didn't. Because we never put a time on when we gonna come on. We said once.
You're right. You're right. These sessions are pop-ups, like pop-up shops.
There we go. There we go. But there we go. We ain't changing the name, but it is a pop-up session. You know, just let y'all know we still here and we're still thinking about y'all, and we're just doing things to help bring better content, something to talk about. We have to live the life that we talk about.
Ooh, and honey.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where this PS Live sessions comes into, is that this is everything's in real time. So if we're, you know, we come once a month, a lot of shit happens in both of me and Patricia's life. And within that month, I like, you know, so, you know, that's why, and we're taking what's going on socially also together and to implement it in these live sessions with our
partners. We need to pop up more.
Well, more shit needs to happen, because life is boring sometimes, man.
I mean, you right about that.
Life is boring. I don't listen.
I ain't going front. My shit was a little dry for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man.
Listen, I'm not having no sex. Let me tell you why I ain't having no sex.
Yo, Jamila, help me, man. Set her up. Her attitude has been trash. Let me tell y'all why I'm not having no sex. I have no sex because I was recently put on birth control. Mm-hmm. I suffer from high blood pressure. So my doctors are like, nah, B, we can't put you on the like good birth control. We gotta put you on the whack one. So they put me on the whack one, and like a bitch has been getting her period every fucking 2 weeks for the last like 3 fucking months.
So it's like I can't really coordinate dick appointments because I don't know when the shit finna pop up, when it's gonna go away, how long it's gonna stay. Like I can't schedule it. So then, I finally was like, okay, fine, put this IUD in or whatever. So now here I am, and I'm just like bleeding because the IUD in my body have to like become friends, and then they have to talk to each other so that I can then stop having periods. So then I could just like fuck my brains away. So I'm hoping I can get this content coochie back up for y'all. Hopefully in a couple months.
Listen,
but I'm just trying to get everything coordinated and aligned again. So
listen, y'all.
Sex.
It has been hell dealing with her. She has so much tension in her life right now. She wants to release. Okay? This bitch has been all types of just, like, you know how you see her right now? This is the first time I've seen her actually really smile in like 2 weeks. Okay? I be trying to get her to talk. Just like one word answers in a text message. I'm telling her, like, yo, son, what's going on? I'm good, chilling. I'm just, it's like, damn, I can just see it. But like, you gotta let people go through their things. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. So I'm glad that you're smiling tonight, and this made you smile.
I couldn't come and be a bitch for everybody.
Hey,
remember, once these lights go off, honey, I'm going back from my 10 to my 4 where I was living.
Yeah.
Life
because remember we was like
sailing.
Yeah.
I was liking it. But you're right, Star. I need to get me some dick this summer. Like I can't even line it up right now because it's like I don't know when I'm gonna stop bleeding. So it's like I might not stop bleeding until August, and then that's the whole summer, girl. Like I don't know what to do.
Jamila sending you some good vibes.
Thank you, boo. And
she needs it
through me right now.
Yo, Jamila, stop! Don't be saying that to her, man.
It's her. I have to live vicariously through her, so it's like.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Y'all talk about that later. Not with me on the phone. I don't want to hear about that shit. I don't want to hear about that shit. But thank you guys for real. This was great. Hope you guys learned something from Charges to the Game. I just try to be as honest with y'all as I possibly can. This is a mindset that Patricia and I grew up on, and we're still kind of use it to this day-to-day lifestyle that we live in. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. No situation is perfect. You just gotta, play accordingly. It's a chess game. If you know the rules of chess, go figure it out. Because that will help you big time to not hold yourself back from a blessing that you think is not. And a lot of it be masked. That's another thing. A lot of people's blessings are masked. You gotta.
They
miss it understand.
They're too busy having egos.
Yeah, you gotta understand that. Your blessings. No real blessing is direct. It's always subtle.
Y'all cannot set nothing up for me. I just told y'all I don't know when I'm gonna stop bleeding. Let me stop bleeding first, okay? And then once I start bleeding, I'll make an announcement, and then y'all can do what y'all need to do.
Yes, please do. Please do. Y'all take care of that. This has been PS the Live Sessions. We out.
Bye.
Holla.